Bro, the craziest thing that I've ever done, I mean, ever done, it had to be the most corniest, most cringiest moment of my life, is to confess my love to a girl at a live performance at my school. And it didn't pan out the way I wanted it to. Oh my gosh, man, I have never felt so, I never felt so stupid in my life, man. I look at it right now, I look back at it and I laugh so hard. My brother, before he passed, he used to tease me about this performance. Oh man, I never forget. I was sitting there, I'm singing my song, I got my guitar and I'm playing and I'm playing, and at the end of the song I say, I love you, baby, and he burst out laughing. I'm confessing my love to someone who doesn't love me, and she probably would have never. I don't know, man. At that time in my life, I was a real hopeless romantic, and I thought everything worked like the movies, but it didn't. And that night I felt like crap because I had to drive this girl home, and it was the most awkward drive home. It was the worst, bro. It was the worst, man. And this is back before Lonnie had confidence. This is back before I was Mr. Level Up. I was just a kid in school trying to live, man. I had never had a girlfriend. I had never had anything like that. And when I tell you, it was the most humiliating part of my life. I wanted to die. I mean, like, I really wanted to lie. Can you imagine that? You know, in the movies, everything. Oh man, everything is freaking magical. But this is real life, and it just didn't go the way I freaking wanted it to go. I'm like, bro, I mean, I'm singing my little heart out with this guitar. Matter of fact, oh wait. I'm out there. And I'm putting my heart into this song, and I say that, man, and immediately as I said it, I felt the whole room just shrink. Even though a girl came up to me crying, and she's like, man, I love your music, and I was like, thank you, baby, it's okay. But that night, I realized, I look back on that situation, man, and it was such an uncomfortable situation. But I'm gonna tell you something. As I've gotten older, I have never been more proud of myself for that moment, because it was the first time in my life where I had the courage to step out of bounds, to say how I felt, to express how I feel. And so many of you are afraid to be yourself, to express how you feel, to show and step out of the comfort zone of what the world has put you into. That was my first piece of freedom, and I went for it, and I had to deal with the consequences of it, but I was free. I had finally gotten it off my chest. I had finally got it off my heart. That's what I wanted to say. And I said what I wanted to say, and I'm proud of myself because that night I proved that I had balls. And no matter what anybody said, no matter how many times my brother laughed at me, I had the guts to do what I did. You know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes, you know, being yourself don't always pan out the way you want it to, but hey, I shot my shot, and that's all I know, and I ain't taking it back for nobody. And now look at me, successful business owner, entrepreneur, married, killing the goddamn game, living in a luxury style condo. Be yourself. I love y'all. Level up. Level up.